In this video, we're going to look at the wonderful online resources that mean that your tuition as a personal trainer will be sounded in something really authoritative and also very useful. And I'm just going to start with MuscleWiki because it's just a wonderful little app on your phone. This is the web version, and it basically gives you a really simple suite of exercises for the whole body. You touch the relevant body part and you get 3 or 4 free weight exercises, and cable work as well, and some machines. And it's just a really, it's a masterclass in how to do something really simply and effectively without drowning. I can't recommend, I love MuscleWiki, I can't recommend it highly enough because it just cuts through into succinctness. On the other end of the scale, the absolutely awesome EXRX.net is an absolutely brilliant site which works through muscle groups and gives you every type of exercise. For example, if we look at the shoulders here, it will give you every type of exercise, and it's also extremely specific as to which muscles are being used, working through agonist, antagonist, synergists, and so on. So, for example, behind neck press, it says here, exrx.net, directory, front delt exercise. So there's a useful little video. It tells you there's a compound mechanic, the force is push, and then really wonderfully it has here the target, which is the deltoid anterior, and then runs you through the synergists, the dynamic stabilizers, and the stabilizers. So what a PT has to do is refer to this. Something that's not going to interest a client really. It's a little bit heavy. As I mentioned in an earlier video, there are about 2,000 exercises on here. So, but if you go to this for your particular exercise you're interested in, from a simpler book or just to refresh your memory, it'll give you all the accurate information and the technique and everything. And it's all you need. But to devise an exercise program from it would be challenging because it is so much. There is so much to it. Now, then we come on to the issue of YouTube. Now, there are lots and lots of YouTube websites promising explosive results in 10 minutes. It's an alpha male market. That's not entirely fair because there are some tremendously good websites like Redefining Fitness, which I covered in L2, which has some very, very impressive athletic work in dynamic stretching. And I absolutely admire that. But if you want a masterclass in succinct presentation based in science, really well done, Jeremy Ethier's website, he has nearly 2 million subscribers, is beyond admirable, and I find it really authoritative. His explanations are incredible. And here, this particular video, he manages to keep it to 11 minutes, well done him, where he talks about compound and the concept of getting it all done in one go. Full body workouts are one of the best routines for muscle growth and strength, regardless of your training experience. This is sort of really encouraging because what I also particularly like, I mean, this guy's a hunk, but he is more the thoughtful type. You know, he's encouraging for all types of clientele. And his science approach is a refreshing change from the bombast that you get from the more alpha male sites. Now, when it comes to backing your knowledge as a PT up with some really authoritative information, which will be absolutely essential, the Harvard Medical School is brilliant, and you get a lovely daily email with great material, all of which is free. Another American resource is NESTA, which is a qualification body in the US, It's kind of like Reps, except it has far more resources, and there's a lovely free newsletter and all sorts of bits and pieces and web classes, and there's a newsletter, a personal trainer magazine, really rather wonderful to say the least. Briefly, I'm going to mention Yoga Anatomy because no doubt I'm going to eventually, because my personal trainer is very interested in flexibility, we're going to get into yoga eventually. It's something I know nothing about, but in terms of understanding anatomy, yoga, this website is actually pretty good. There's something called KenHub, but they charge a lot, and their videos are really rather long. But Yoga Anatomy is a good starting place if you're going to come in and look at exercise from the yoga point of view, or you really start to understand that side of things. Now, if Josh Attenborough thinks yoga gives you huge insights into holistic exercise, then that's entirely recommended. Now, when you sign up to get a free download of this little beauty, which is a very, very big beauty. It's ACSM's Guidelines for Exercise Testing and Prescription. Now, you can get a free download of this. It'd be better to have it as a book. But you can get a free download through academia, and it's free. And when you sign up for this, you get a free downloads, free daily academic material from this organisation, and you get a load of material that is related to the ACSM Guidelines for Exercise Testing and Prescription, which has to be the absolute Bible for personal trainers. But here, for example, these things come in each day. They are peer-reviewed academic material, which will only enhance the knowledge of a PT. This one is Exercise and Type 2 Diabetes, American College of AT. So that's obviously enormous interest to me. But all of this is for free, and it comes through an academic thing. So really, really good. And those are basically the best internet resources for exercise. I'm looking here now at my own exercise suite, which we'll come on to in the next video.